Hi, hello, greetings to everyone. This is Habib, senior most physics faculty. Today, I am going to discuss about some strategies to get very good marks in NEET examination. Generally, for every NEET aspirant, physics means they will feel that it is very difficult. And they will start that examination only in the any exam when they are writing. Biology they will write comfortably, chemistry they will write happily, but when their pen and finger is going towards the physics question, automatically tension starts. So first, if you come out of that negative feeling and if you are positive attitude, if you develop, and if you are having a good mental stability, then surely marks will be yours in physics. You just treat it as biology and chemistry only. Only the difference is you will be having some applications in physics. That's it. Anyhow, if we analyze any question paper, generally what is the difficulty level of the question paper, how a paper setter will set the question paper, how many easy questions he will give in that question paper, how many difficult questions he will give. If we analyze that question paper, you will only come to know without planning how you are losing the marks in physics. Let us see in the previous medical entrance papers, if we analyze, generally the questions appearing, value here, 45 questions you will get in NEET. Physics, 45 questions you will get. And the time for this available is 45 minutes to maximum of 60 minutes. If you take the extra 15 minutes from other biology and chemistry subjects, you will be getting 1 hour time. So, in this 1 hour, paper setter will never think about you or will never think to test your depth in physics knowledge. That's why don't worry. Definitely, some questions will be easy, they will give. Some questions will be moderate. Some questions will be difficult. Definitely, they will set. So, if we see that nearly, you can say here 12 to 15 questions. 12 to 15 questions, you can take it as theory based. Means you can expect theory based or you can call it as conceptual. So then in the second section, you can expect, not paper will be given in section wise, just for simplifying purpose I am telling you to explain you. So another section you feel 15 to 18 questions you will be getting numericals. Numericals means problems that are direct formula based. Direct formula based means if you know the formula, you can happily do these questions. The data will be given and you have to take out the data and that substitute in the formula and calculate, you will be getting that answer. Then you can expect 8 to 12 questions. 8 to 12 questions you can expect. Logic based or multi-concept, I can call it as multi-concept. Means interlinking of the concepts. I will explain you. Then another last section you can call it as 5 to 8 questions you can expect. These are very difficult or you can call it as critical based. So like that, the whole paper we can divide like this. All these 45 questions we will be getting in that nearly 12 to 15 questions direct theory based or conceptual. If you study NCERT textbook or if you study your class notes or if you concentrate on your teacher's class and if you refresh your knowledge, that is enough to do these 12 to 15 questions. Then if you go to this section, numericals direct formula based. Then if you have a good command on the formula, then you can easily do this section also. But how to get good command on the formulae, that I will tell in the strategies. So formulae are always very important in order to do this particular section. Then if you go to this question, it is multi-concept. Multi-concept means one concept will be interlinked. Like mechanics will be interlinked with gravitation. Like gravitation will be interlinked with heat. Or mechanics will be interlinked with heat. Like this, interlinked concepts will be asked here, and always it needs some good subject, otherwise difficult for us to do. Then if you go to the last set, it will be very critical, means only to test the ranker's knowledge, these particular questions will be asked. Then if you want to be a ranker, 100% all 4 sections you have to concentrate. I won't say that only this is important, this chapter is important, like that I can't say. All chapters we have to study and all sections we have to concentrate, then only you will become a ranker. But if you want to get a medical seat, these 2 sections you have to knock. If you attempt these 2 sections successfully, you can do 20 to 25 questions happily. So 20 to 25 questions means you will be getting 80 to 100 marks, and as far as my knowledge is concerned, 100 marks always good in physics in order to get a medical seat. So if you focus on these 2 minimum I'm telling, definitely you will get a very good result in final NEET examination. Now, what are the strategies we have to follow? Let us see. There are 4 important strategies we have. The first one is you should have a good positive attitude. Already I told you, positive attitude or positive nature, or you can take it as good mental strength. Means while starting the physics only with the negative mind, you don't start. I won't get. With these negative vibrations, if you start any paper, any question, if I ask your name also, you will say wrong. Simple. Suddenly if I say a snake is in front of you, you are under tension. If I ask what is your name, then you will not give the answer. Like that, if you are having a strong mental strength or positive attitude, you will 100% attempt these sections. Then the second important one is list of the formulae or formulae list. I told you, in one lesson, if you take gravitation example, your class teacher might have given nearly 8 pages of notes, but all these 8 pages very difficult to study. Then if you list out all the formulae, it will come to hardly 1 page or 1.5 page. So if you list out the formulae, then if you revise those formulae, 100% you will get the best result. Okay, so then the third one is very important, practice. Practice means you have to practice formula you are learning here. Then these formula, how they are helping in solving a question, you have to check here. So if you practice more assignments, your college assignments or your teacher given assignments or previous year question papers, if you practice with the help of these formulae, 100% success will be yours. And the last and fourth one is avoid negative marks. Negative marks, or you can take it as wrong guesses. Don't do wrong guess. Don't become greedy. Don't feel that if I put this correct, I will get 4 marks. Let me guess. Like that, you don't guess. If you guess like that, you will be losing the marks. Though this is another very important strategy while writing the exam. So you remember these strategies you have to follow, and this is the paper difficulty level of the paper. So if you see that, now I think you got good and enough confidence. I hope in this given small time, and I explained you very detailedly and a very good information I think I gave you. Please use this and follow these strategies, and 100% success will be yours. And I wish you very all the best in the coming NEET examination, and good luck.